YouTubers! This is TLD Flyer Tyler 658 Ultimate here, and in tonight's tutorial, I will show you how to draw the beautiful Gilmore Girls star, Miss Alexis Bledel. Is everybody ready? Okay, let's see. So this is where I am. I'll show you. Right, so all you got to do is drag her picture down, make sure it fits the wallpaper. Let's see now. What am I better off doing? Oh yes, we're going to need to dot it down there so that we know we're not drawing over the actual layer. And then we change the pen, so go from 50 to 100, and then we shall begin. Alrighty then. So you're gonna so for the first part, we'll start with her hair. Make sure that her hair in between the lines are level. Just for the record, we won't draw the necklace due to it's a personal garment of jewelry, so keep it appropriate. Now, as we continue the hair, now, if you're struggling, I'd change the opacity of the lower layer so that you can actually see her face and part of her neck, just in case you make any big mistakes, so to speak. Okay, back to where we were before. Now, for those of you that recognize Gilmore Girls, I haven't been doing many fan dubs lately. This is due to a personal problem, but hopefully, I got most of your votes from the poll that I did a few months back. I accept most of your requests. Hopefully, I'll be able to let you guys know at the end of the year before my Christmas break. Now, just focusing on the head. Alrighty then. Next is the neck. Well, after the hair, of course. I mean, you should see how busy it was in Morrison's. There were a lot of samples there. I mean, take Joey King or Alana Eubank that we did last week, or let's see now, voice actress Melanie Minikino, obviously, which we're going to be doing at some point in the new year. So I'll be able to do some more in the polls. But let me know in the comments which female celebrity you'd like me to draw. Okay, so as we're finishing off the neck, do the shoulders, and now we begin on the top of the dress. Again, I will only be leaving the jewelry. Since it's just a piece of earring, I'm sure that we can get to that in just a moment. Cross that bridge when we come to that. Now, for this tool, we're going to need to keep her line straight, so we'll use the curve tool. If it looks like I've made a mistake, please let me know and I'll see if I can use an eraser, make sure everything is in place. As I've said in my last video, using a mouse to draw over or trace is the scientific professional phrase term. Um, Using a mouse is difficult. But yeah, if you're wanting to do this professionally or tracing over, you would need to buy yourself a drawing pad for those that want to do a professional art, because I've seen a lot of artists use them. I mean, I'm considering of getting one myself. Yeah, I don't even know how to use one myself. So technically, we all practice. It's just practice. So not, don't get me wrong. I enjoy trying new things. It's just a little frustrating sometimes. So I totally understand where you guys are at. Alrighty. Now we do the earring, the mini earring. So we'll change the size. Okay, the ear. Okay, now for her eyebrows. Now for the eyebrows and the eye shadow, I probably should warn you that it would be better doing it on a separate layer so that you don't, mess up your drawing. To change. Now her hair's not like that, so we'll just go over and color coordinate. Now, for the mistake, I usually go off of the layer, use the eraser tool, and go through most of the features. Same goes for the other side of the eyebrow, so that we don't clash in with her eyeshadow. And there you have it, the eyebrows. Now, for the eyeshadow, um, since it is mascara that most female celebrities use, not this any of my business, um, we'll just draw the eyelids first, then the eyeball, and now add in the pupils lines. Basically, personally, basically, I don't actually add pupils in my drawings, but if you prefer to do that and professionally and you know how to do it, then obviously that's fine too. I mean, to each their own, right? Wow. Doesn't she look great in this? Now, for those of you that are fans of The Handmaid's Tale with McKenna Grace and Sydney Sweeney, of course, yes, because I never personally watch, I just watch clips. I totally respect your feelings about Alexis leaving the role. But other than that, I am happy for her choosing her choice of wanting to focus on personal things, which is very, very respectful. And thing is, that's how I felt about my theatre group. Okay, so we've got her eye shadow or mascara or mascara, as you US and Canadians pronounce it. But yeah, all we got to do now is just connect the two paint layers together and back to her actual photo. Now, we move on to the nose and mouth or lips. Now, personally, I like to take my time with this because with drawing noses, you have to get their noses right. Because, oh, just come off of the eraser tool. Just give me a sec. Yeah, with noses, you have got to get their noses right because if it's not in the same, it's like symmetrical, got to be the same. Can't be one part of the nose and then missing out on the other. It's got to be perfect. Now, for the first time, you might not get the nose right first time, so all you got to do is undo and then try again. For those of you who have seen my last video, now 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I got to admit. I mean, the last time she was seen was back in March 2024, so I totally understand everyone's position here. Now we'll just move on to the lips. Now, the lips have got to be symmetrical, so we can't make a mistake on this. Okay, third time may be the charm. Right, with this tool. Alrighty, there you have it. Unfortunately, I can't show how to add colour because people know how to do that already. Then, yeah, obviously. But I know how to do that. I'm sure you guys know how to do that. But if at any point you guys don't know how to add color, then all you got to do is go to the paint fill tool and then fill a selection of what color, as long as you're coordinating with the actual photo so that you get her hair, her lips, her eyes, and her correct skin right. Okay, I'll be back after the break to show you how to draw SNL's fab, funny, yet attractive comedian, Miss Chloe Fineman. Okay, so as before, drag, add layer, go back to the correct size, check which one. Yep. Okay, we shall begin in just a moment. Alrighty, shall begin. So we'll start off with hair. Now, she should be a little easier. It's blonde, but we'll keep in the line, shall we? You might want to change the size of the pen. Now, for those of you who don't watch SNL, Chloe has been on the show since 2019. Obviously, I've known about her since, I think, either last year or the year before. I didn't get fascinated until recently, earlier on this year. I knew she was in something that I actually like. So, yeah, um, yeah, we'll start with her short blonde hair, keeping between the lines. Again, I will not draw the jewelry due to privacy. We'll just have to draw around it. I'll make sure that the cheek and neck don't coordinate too much. Alrighty, now for the neck, inappropriate. Well, sorry, hang on. Okay, so we've got the blonde hair, the head, the neck. Now for her body. Um, Basically, she's holding onto some cloth or some sort, but I won't be drawing that. I'll just pretend that she's got her hands in the air. Okay, see how we're doing. Well, the arms seem to be a little bit hard, but I'm sure we'll get the hang of that. Okay, I need to draw the rest of her body. Well, above the belt, that is. Now we'll do the rest of her dress. Now we just draw the rest of her dress. We'll need a line tool for this one because we're trying to make sure that we separate the blue from the whites. Okay, now just draw the eyebrows and the eyes. Again, like in the first layer, it will be like in the first tutorial, sorry, it will be on layer two. And then obviously we can add her. Okay, we'll just settle for this. It's fine. Short. It shouldn't have. I'm sure it doesn't have to be perfect. Now we just add the fill into. Oh, do not want to see that. Kind of disrespectful there. Right. So as I've shown you before, change the size of the. Now, you have to be very careful with how art imitates life, or the other way around, because we've got to be careful. It's a kind of invasion of privacy, but it's perfectly natural to learn from techniques, even if they don't seem to be originality at first. Okay, I think we've got Chloe's eye is ready. Well, her eyebrows, uh, close enough. I'm sure we can add some liner into that. As I said, oh, sorry for a search for a minute there. Now, these things do take time, so don't be too disappointed if you don't get it correctly right away. These do take time, okay? There we go. Now for the eye, well, mascara or eyelids. Oh, hang on, too big. Now, I've made a lot of mistakes before, so please don't take it personally. As I've said, these things do take time. I'm still a beginner myself, so yeah, even professionals who aren't professional or try and act professional make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. No need to worry. Okay, I think we've got it now. Mascara. Okay, let's see. Now her other eyelid or mascara. Now, perhaps for those of you that have managed to see one of the Glory Days ballads, I sang about her last week. Wasn't the best song I could do, but it was kind of my first time tribute to this fab woman. So basically, it was my way of appreciating this actress. Okay, we'll take the photo layer off for just a moment. Now, eyes, I've had trouble with eyes before, not keeping them, you know, in the same limelight or having them so close together. Now, once I get better at that, I'm sure you will too. for those that are very experienced with art. Okay, moving on. Now we go on to the nose. Hang on, did not want to do that. I just wanted to change the color. Okay, and now finally her lips. Wow, that's the best I could do. There you have it, Miss Chloe Fineman, folks. Okay, thank you for joining Jordan Tyler Love's Art Idea Corner. Hopefully, there'll be one in the new year, and I hope that everyone will take their time with drawing their either, well, it doesn't have to be a celebrity fan art, it doesn't have to be, portraits, be anything you want to draw. It all takes time. Okay, happy Thanksgiving, and I'll be back next year with an upcoming voice actor fan art. All right, then you guys take care now.